Morning world. Road trip today. Abby and I are off to Tudor Farm this afternoon, pick up the cattle. It's rained and rained and rained, so we got to do it in the tractor. My pork feel nice and firm for you, dear.
Rabbit! Like from us. Squirrel!
Yeah, not fly rain me. I'm spotlessly clean, everything squeaks. What?
Dirty.
First things first, oil, diesel, grease. Bit of black, there's plenty of it in there. He's coming up for service actually. Handbrake's just gone stiff. I don't know what that's about. Oh. So as I come out the barn just now and drove it round here, I thought it's a little bit sluggish. I'm going to put the handbrake back on again. Now whether there's a self-adjusting on there and he's suddenly gone tight, I don't know, but I'll have to have a look at that. So there's no point in me trying to do a 20-mile run if I've got an issue with the handbrake not disengaging properly. That could make the day interesting. Pressure off. I like to have the pressure off the tap because sometimes we can go week 10 days between fueling up. There's no point leaving the tap pressurized. Not that up there. Right. Let's see if we can free this handbrake up. Well, that's odd. Freed itself now. I think maybe a bit of squirt around the back end will help. Got some squirt. I actually think that's going to do absolutely nothing at all, but nothing ventured. Right, okay, odd. So, but it's freed itself now. It has done that once before, but that was only after the tractor was parked for quite a long time. I don't tend to leave the handbrake on. If I'm going to leave the tractor for more than 10 days, I like to leave it sort of out of gear. I know that's naughty, and I know you should leave the handbrake on, but it's either on a level surface or I stick a log under the wheel. Anyway, we've got a pin to do it tight, and a bit of grease to do. Handbrake seems fine now. Is it dark or is it me? Actually, it is me, and it is dark. Sod it, it's not raining. We'll do this outside. Wait for it. Common issue with these, and it was something I found with this tractor when I first bought it, is on the shuttle. If you start the engine up and put it straight into forward or reverse, it won't drive. And that's because obviously the shuttle is somehow connected to the ECU computer, and you've got to let the thing boot up before you put it in drive. So I've heard of one or two farmers, when they first buy tractors with shuttles, call the engineer out because it won't drive, and it's only because they've got to wait 2 seconds. Literally just wait 2 seconds and then you're good to go. Right, we got a lot more light out here, you can see what I'm doing. Not that you're interested, but right, grease. Actually, I'll do that first. I want that tight. Well, I got some good news and some less good news. We know this pin's a bit sloppy in the pinholes out there, which I don't like. I don't like a bit of slop. Good news is I found a bit of pipe that fits in nice and tight, and the outer diameter fits with the hole. Bad news is this end of the pipe is the other end of my jack handle. So I'm forfeiting, what should we call that, ladies? 2.5 inches? We'll call that 3 inches. I'm going to forfeit 3 inches of my jack handle, which we don't use very much, to make the trailer safe. I know you all approve of that, don't you? I'm going to have nobody saying, you shouldn't do that, or what a terrible idea, or it's done now anyway. We don't really get a split, do we? That can go back in the jack. No one will know. Yeah, I've got plenty of smaller tube, but at the end of the day, if I want to make the jack handle longer, I could just shove that in the end of it, can't I? Done. Right then. Let's go. Okay, so that bit of sleeve we've converted that. It's going to fall for the bottom, so into that. Much better. Right, let's do some nuts up. Someone's wandered off with my big spanner, so I'll have to use the whale. Trust your adjustable. One. Two. Belt and braces. Right. That's solid. I'm happy enough with that. Right, that's that done. as I said, grease gun time. Well, that was clever. I thought, you know, I'll do the greasing on a time lapse by the tractor. Instead of you watching 10 minutes of me pumping grease, you could do it in a few seconds. And I didn't press the record button. I thought we had. Yeah. So anyway, so tractor's grease, honest. Trailer next. Yeah, that's still alright. I tend to let her run if I can until the fuel gauge needle's reached halfway. I reckon by then, engine's oiled up. So it's got quite mucky at the farm, hence the reason we're taking this to bring the car back rather than my Land Rover. Land Rover might get in with the trailer, it's not going to get out, so we're going to have to do it the hard way and the long way. So Abby will be here in the next hour or two and then we'll get going. She got to work again. I know what I forgot to do. I didn't put any grease in my ball. It's a farm. You'll always find a bit of grease somewhere. I don't need a lot. Bit off there. Bit off there. You weren't using that bit. Bit off there. That's nearly enough. Bit off that one. Oh no. I reckon I'll settle a bit more there. I do. Using my poorly finger again. So we all know that metal to metal is a bad thing. So a bit of lubrication in there, even though it's a tad dirty perhaps. It can be better than no lubrication. Look at that. There's lovely. Greasy finger there. It's all going smoothly this morning, I hope you noticed. Come on. There he goes. Just have to think about it. He's locked on there. That's only just going to reach it there, isn't it? That goes on there. Last but not least, that can go right in there. Right, take this up the yard. Right, that's that ready to go. I bought the big bell feeder back from the other farm yesterday, so we'll go and put that out in the yard now, put a bale in it, shut half the barn off, or well, actually we'll shut half the barn off when we get back. So when the steers and young heifers come back, they've immediately got something to tuck straight into, and they got shelter. Never a dull moment. Close enough for that. So the next thing to do is get that door open and decide. This is the south end of the barn, so if it's going to be a warm end in the sun, it'll be this end. It's also going to be the cold end another way because prevailing wind comes this way. So I put the cows that are going to calve this end, which is probably the more sensible idea, and the steers the other end, or the other way around. I'll give that some thought over a cup of tea. Because I've cleaned it all out, put a bale in there, it's all done. I've been very busy this morning. Because he's an idle bugger, that's why he's led down.
But
They've been chuffing that course mix into him.
spoke to one of the vets.
Yeah,
And they said the copper in it was good.
yeah.
No need to worry about that. We were then talking about, he said, oh, you could always put a lick in. And then he said, but you want to put it high. Biscuit! Because obviously you've, like, you know, badgers and stuff. So I said, right, well, how does it need to be? And it needs to be 3 feet or 1.1 metres.
Yeah, but
then they said...
Don't forget these are Dexter's.
Yeah, but when it encouraged him, so David was like, don't even worry about a lick. And I said, right, okay. And then, so Kit went, well, I've got a injection you can give them. As he's saying that, David goes, look, I have an injection. I went, don't make it out like it was your idea. You've just looked, gone, oh, look, and then gone, it was my idea.
Right, okay.
So we can inject them, but he said, how long have they been on the feed? I said, Dad separated them beginning of this week. So I said, I think it was Tuesday. So we've gone with the plan of give it a month.
Yeah.
If they look like their hair's growing back and it's coming back around here and everything like that, good.
If not, then we'd always give them a jab.
If not, we can give them a jab.
I want to do a fecal egg test count as well.
For these guys?
For these. They're a bit runny. That might be because of the molasses in the food. Right. In the course mix, because they are runnier than they were. Okay. But I think if we do a fecal egg count anyway, they've been in a couple of weeks now. So any worms in them will be mature. Like Fluke, that will be mature now. Yeah. And
if you want something done for Fluke,
yeah,
it gets sent off. We don't do it in, so you have to pay for it to be tested.
No, I think it's probably because we all had 2 dry years. We had a very, very wet.
So what I'm saying is, if you want just a fecal egg count done, that can be done in house, no problem. Done in an afternoon, you'll have your results. If you want it sent off. but obviously you pay for the lab fees.
Alright, well we'll give that a bit of thought, so.
But you
Because
need...
none of the cattle that have come back, all the livers that have come back have been fluke free. And we haven't wormed for 2 years.
Right.
So we haven't had a single liver come back from an animal that's been fluke. So anyway, we better get going.
Yeah.
So,
Are we deciding where we're putting them? Because do you want to move stuff over now? So when we
Well,
come
it'll
back,
take
we
2
can
minutes.
literally- Yeah, that's what I mean. We can literally do it, go, and then when we come back, we can just put them straight in. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, well I was thinking the steers could probably go in this end. So we're bringing back. And this
Yeah.
lot can go in the other end. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, if you push them all through to that end, they'll all be distracted because there's a new baling.
Well, that steer's going to have to come back anyway, because that's not a cow, that's a steer.
Right, okay.
So he'll have to come back anyway.
So what do you want to do? Try and separate them, but keep him in this side. But that's going to be a bugger because if he's in here on his own...
Let's get them all home. We'll put the steers down that end. We can easily shift stuff around when we've got a bit more time. But I just want to get them all back before it gets dark.
No, I agreed.
Right, so, right. Do you want to drive tractor?
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Turn on the back.
It's tractor.
Yeah.
Different rules.
Yeah, but I can't. I've never driven anything on the back,
Okay.
so I'd rather not.
I'll drive tractor.
Because like Henry was saying that. Are you driving the tractor? No. Why? Because it's trailer on the back. Because he can't. It's a tractor.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm. That would be a stupid thing for me to do after. If I had done trailers before,
Yeah.
then yeah, I am.
All right. Well, you will be doing trailer sooner or later. I'll have you as an expert tractor driver within a year.
Can't drive from the small seat, so I don't get the bloody hard one. I can have the one with suspension.
Let me think about that now. In your own time.
All right. Probably wouldn't get as dark as soon if it wasn't for the fact that it's cloudy. You alright?
I'm all right. You all right?
You just looked like you didn't know what you were doing for a second there.
No, I'm just letting them.
Warm up.
First now. This will be a first for us using the tractor to fetch them back.
Yeah.
But it is too wet to do it in the Land Rover. We'll never get out of there.
Well, if you were just going in with the Land Rover or just going in with an empty trailer, it'd be fine, but... Is that Pete?
I think so.
Is he trailer?
Yeah. It's not Pete.
It's not Pete, but I just waved to a complete stranger.
Well, that's all right. They probably thought it was quite friendly.
Yeah, but I don't think they were last night.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, coming to tea.
Yeah.
So he goes, what we have tonight is this. He goes, well, make sure you get enough of that. Well, obviously. Sorry, I didn't get enough because I don't have a brain.
Oh. How's the bladder?
Huh? Can't say much about my back. We're okay this way.
Oh, could have gone.
Bloody turning.
I know. And he is.
Ah.
So when's the best time to put your indicator on? 1 second before you turn.